Hello, Dale Majors here, and welcome to one of my last videos before the new year. So if you're still on your New Year's break and you haven't taken the time to do New Year's resolutions yet, or make a goal for yourself, this is the time. So I made a 6-day New Year's resolutions challenge. It may only be 5 days, where I go through a lot of tips on goal setting. But all of us are more inspired as we dream about what we could be. So my challenge to you is to think about one role in your life, whether it's physical or your family or job. Think about that role and dream for yourself a little bit. What are those ideal things that you'd love to have in your life? And as you think about that, and as you think about what it would look like specifically and kind of run it through the HATS model, there's a lot of hope that comes from doing that simple exercise. So if you're not engaged in a certain role in your life, maybe use that as the criteria to decide. If you're not engaged in a role that you would like to be more engaged in, then create goals around it. A lot of times when I've been in unengaged or disengaged in an area in my life, by creating goals, I've really increased my engagement. So we're all so much happier when we're going after something, when we're engaged. And so keep dreaming about it. And don't be hard on yourself if you're not there yet, or if your progress is a lot slower. Any real progress that I've made has taken years and years and years. But it all started with a thought. So focus on putting those thoughts on paper, coming up with those thoughts, verbalizing those thoughts about what it could look like if your physical life, your physical body was in the place where you really wanted it to be. What would it look like? What would it feel like? If you were doing better, financially, what would that look like? Having $20 in savings instead of $2,000 in debt, how would that feel if you were to do that? It all starts with a thought, and we can do it. One other recommendation. About a month and a half ago, a friend of mine was telling me how much time he spent every morning reviewing his goals. And I thought, man, I'm pretty driven and dedicated, whatever. I've never been able to do that successfully. So he really motivated me to try it out. And I started I wrote down my goals and some affirmations, like about what type of person I am. And reading that every day has been really helpful. As I say, I want to be a person that helps other people, makes them feel better, lifts others' burdens. And then I look at my calendar and I say, oh, well, I've got an opportunity to do that. Am I really going to put my money where my mouth is and actually do it? So there's so much value in thinking about the type of person we want to be. And it starts with just writing down, I want to be more fit. I'm the type of person who can go out and run a mile whenever. And as we think about that and hope and dream to be that type of person, it's more likely that we will become that type of person. So you have so much potential. We all have so much potential universally. And I want you to get I want you to take advantage of it this year. So New Year's is a great time to make it happen. Thank you for following along on the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.